Hello everyone, happy Wednesday or whatever day it is, it's hard to tell. This is going to be a very short video about our next project, which is a bookplate project. So a bookplate is something like a label that you design to put inside the front cover of your books so that everyone will know that they're from your library. So if you loan your books out, people will know where to bring them back to. Now the thing is, it's a label, so it doesn't just have to go on books, it could go anywhere. You can design a label, stick it on something, and then everyone knows it's yours. So the thing about this project is, I'm going to show you some examples here really quickly on this video, and I'm going to give you a few pointers about how to do some image searches on Google or DuckDuckGo is what I use, to find resources that you can use for maybe inspiration for some of these great bookplate ideas. So book plates, there are a lot of times that people would buy just sort of generic book plates. So they printed out different kinds of designs, all kinds of things, to reflect different kinds of interests and different tastes. And you could buy these and they would have a blank space where you could write your own name. So that would be your book plate. And so that was really common. If people were famous enough though, or if they had the extra money, they would hire an artist, or they would maybe design one themselves. They would design a book plate of their very own that would reflect their own interests. And often, especially the farther back in time you go with book plates, they would reflect things like the people's families or their careers, what they did, what they were famous for. You would find things like family crests or other symbols like that that would represent people's background, their ancestry, and things like that. I don't know if you're familiar with family crests or what they call heraldry. These are different kinds of symbols that represented different bloodlines or different nations, clans, things like that. Mostly they were sort of bloodlines of nobility, right? So tracing things back, tracing your heritage. And so these family crests were made up of all kinds of meaningful symbols. And so what I want you to do with this project is to come up with some things that are meaningful to you, right? Things that represent your interests and your tastes. And to take those things and make them into a design that it looks good, that's well balanced and well drawn, and we're going to use our pen and ink drawing skills to put these together, and we're going to use at least one or two of these different kinds of shading techniques that we learned, you know, things like hatching and cross-hatching and stippling and scumbling and all that good stuff. So we want to use that to execute the art. Like I said, I'm showing you some here on this video. I'll give you some pointers on how to find more online and more things like heraldry and symbols of that kind of thing to use. So get ready to kind of use your head to think about what sort of ideas that you might want to do. This is your chance, you know, for 9th grade. This is one of the projects that really is more creative, that gives you a chance to kind of draw something of your own invention. So think about it. I will be looking for your first sort of pencil sketch drawings of your design next week, so a week from today. And then I will be looking for a second design, because I'd like you to do a couple of different ideas in pencil by the week after that. So I will send you a template, which is the right size to work on, and you can print that out and use that as a guide, or you can just use the measurements. I'll put those in the email too. Always be sure and check your email every day we have class. You might want to check it through 2 or 3 times. So hope you all have a good week, and I will talk to you soon. God bless.